If you are an agency owner or a consultant and you want to sell services that are kind of hard to explain, so at least not e-commerce where you just look at it and think, okay, I need this and I want it, or no, sorry, I don't want to buy this. With services that you typically sell as an agency or a consultant, you need to explain a lot more about how it works, but ultimately about the benefits and the ultimate result you can help clients get. Because if they don't understand the true value of your service, in other words, if they don't understand what they can achieve when they work with you, then nobody will buy. And if you are wondering how you can attract clients online, you need to decide if you promote a direct offer or a lead magnet. So that is the most important part. That's what makes or breaks your entire marketing campaigns and funnels. Because look at it like this. If your offer, the substance of your marketing, what you actually sell is something that nobody wants, then, well, nobody will buy it even with the best marketing. And that's what most people get wrong. They think, well, I don't care which offer I have, but I do fancy marketing, promise the world, apply the latest marketing hacks and guru advice, but in the end it doesn't work because people don't want what you sell. So the question is, what exactly should you promote in your ads so that you get high quality leads and clients, because these people actually want what you promote. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the essence after spending more than 1 million of my own money on ads and generated 13.4 million in revenue. I will share with you the essence that I learned when to promote a direct offer and when to promote a lead magnet. So let's jump right in. If you watch some of my videos, you know what I'm going to share with you right now, but that is always the foundation, right? These are the marketing and sales fundamentals. So give me 60 seconds and I will repeat it so you make sure that you understand all the details. And this will help you decide if you promote a lead magnet or if you promote an offer and how you should package your services so that you have an attractive offer. All right, so look at it like this. This is typically where your clients are. They have some problems and they want to get on the other side to the solutions. Okay, so basically what you're selling is this transformation. That's always the case. Clients only buy because they have a problem and they want a solution. There is no other reason. Okay, this can be an emotional problem. This can be a problem related to status. It can be a problem related to money. It can be a problem related to a relationship. It can be a problem related to my job. It can be related to the relationship I have with my boss, right? I mean, not a love relationship, but a professional relationship. I want to expand my career, and that's why I need to be in a good relationship with my boss, right? All these things could be problems. They are typically related to health, wealth, or relationships. So whenever you think about, okay, so what am I going to sell? Think about which are the problems you want to solve and what are the solutions you create for your clients. So then the job of your business is to build this bridge with single, easy to walk along steps so that your prospects, leads, potential clients, right, can get from this side to the other side pretty easily without the fear of falling down, okay? That's typically the perceived risk. That's why they don't buy, because they feel the risk is too high and this bridge that you want to build for them or want to lay out for them doesn't hold strong enough. So yeah, the risk is preventing them from going the first step and achieving this goal, the solution. All right. So to answer the question, what you should sell, in the end, when your clients buy, they always buy this transformation. Okay. The bigger the problem you solve, the more money you can make. And the faster you can get them the result on this side, well, the more money you can make. However, not everyone has a real attractive offer, or at least not attractive enough so that people who are strangers, right, when you advertise to cold traffic, pay attention. If you advertise, you need to have something very specific and something people really want. That's why everyone is promoting services with a guarantee. But if you cannot deliver a service with a guarantee, well, you can either lie, which I would not do, but you can also offer something else, which is a lead magnet. So the question is, do you have a good offer with a specific result, with a specific problem you solve, with a mechanism like this bridge? Everyone is able to understand how they can get the solution they are looking for. And can you guarantee the results? And what happens if you guarantee and you fail? Do you work with them as long as required to make it work, or do you refund the whole fee or just a part of it, right? Or do you do nothing because they just paid you and you don't care, which is not a good offer, okay? So if you don't have a good offer, or you are a bit of doubtful if you should add a guarantee because maybe you are not yet very experienced in delivering services, I would recommend you advertise a lead magnet. But here's the big problem why I typically don't recommend advertising a lead magnet in my other videos. Here's how to do it right. If you just like record an ad or create an image ad, promoting your lead magnet straight, so just what it is. Hey, here is a 7-page document showing you how to build a sales funnel to get high quality leads and clients for your digital agency. This would attract tire kickers, freebie seekers, and the wrong people. Why? Well, because it's not positioned. It is not positioned in alignment with this strategy. So what does that mean? Positioning means that you mention your offer, either if it's a lead magnet or a direct offer like the offer you actually sell, as a solution to the problems you talk about. Okay, so it needs to solve a problem, or at least it needs to be seen as a solution to a problem. For example, if the problem would be like you don't get enough leads, you want to grow your business, but your sales pipeline is empty. You depend on referrals and you have no predictable lead generation funnel or system or channel. Okay, so that's your problem. This is where you are right now. On the other side, you want to get 2 to 5 qualified leads every week and 2 to 3 clients per month on autopilot without relying on referrals or on your network. Okay, this would be the desired situation. Now, of course, I cannot offer a lead magnet that instantly helps you get from the problem side to the solution side, but the lead magnet could be either the first step, maybe the first 2 steps, or it can be like showing how the journey looks like an explanation of all these steps. Okay, that's typically a document showing a roadmap or a plan or something where people can understand how the journey looks like, how to get on the other side on a high level. Okay, that's important because then your lead magnet is actually aligned with what you want to sell later. If you promote a lead magnet that's totally off and disconnected from your core offer, then you might attract leads. But in the end, they will not buy because they sign up with the wrong intent. In other words, they want something different. They don't want what you want to sell later. Or in other words, they don't have the problem you want to solve and they don't want the solution you want to solve with your core offer. For example, if you are, let's say, targeting business owners, cool. Might be more specific, let's say agency owners, and you promote a free leadership training. You promote a free training on how to build a team that doesn't need micromanagement. Okay, so this might get you leads. But if you want to sell marketing services to help them get more leads and clients, like these leads are simply unqualified because they came from a totally different direction with a totally different intent. And so they might like your lead magnet, but they are not qualified because they don't even have an interest in your core offer, right? They don't even have the problem because your lead magnet helps them with building a team. Now you want to sell marketing services. That's not working. Now, let's say you want to sell something really complex, software development services. For software development, typically the journey from let's say here, the boss comes to you, to the product owner or project manager saying, we need to develop an app and I want you to develop the app and it should be done in 90 days and you have a budget of 50K. And then the product owner says, okay, but well, we don't have internal development resources. We don't have a team. We don't even know how to do it. So I need help. Okay. So that's the situation where you need to catch them. Okay. That's exactly what you need to communicate in your ad. Like, hey, your boss came to you and told you need to develop an app in 90 days and you have a budget of anywhere from 50 to 200K, but you don't have internal resources. Okay, this would be the start that frames people and attracts people that are exactly in the situation where you can help them. So now the first step would be, for example, a lead magnet, a document that really helps them prepare their project, avoid the biggest risks, some checklists, how to prepare requirements, how to find the right partner, how to ensure that you get your app and that users love it, how to ensure that you stay within your budget and stick to your timeline, right? All these are the questions, problems, doubts, fears such a person has when he or she is standing here. okay, in the situation that we just discussed. Now, if they sign up for this lead magnet and you framed it correctly, like you have to develop an app, you have the budget, 50 to 200K, you don't have internal resources, so now obviously they need help, okay? But if you just start your ad with, if you want to develop an app, here is a checklist, like it doesn't even filter for who the person should be, if they have a budget, if they want to do it themselves or with an external partner, etc., right? Like it doesn't work. You attract also maybe the majority of people who don't even have money but want to develop an app, right? When you, for example, talk to employees who have a boss, then you attract a person who can make a decision for a company he or she's working in that has the budget, otherwise they could not employ people, okay? So now this would be the ideal scenario when you promote a lead magnet in the exact phase where people need to be in right now so that they are a perfect fit for your later services, okay? For the whole journey, in this case, develop an app in 90 days. If you sell marketing services, like it's more pain driven. It's like you want to attract people who either don't have any marketing at all and their biggest clients quit and now they need more clients, or you talk to marketing managers where the boss told them they need to hire an agency to ensure they get more leads and clients, right? So these are the situations, how you frame people in your ad. You could give them a checklist on how to find agencies that have case studies and references and success stories in their niche and are a good fit for helping them with a high chance for success, okay? So this would be a good lead magnet when a person, an employee or a business owner is currently considering hiring another external marketing agency and they want to make the right choice. So give them a checklist on how to compare providers, for example. Or if you have a unique method, you could also give them like a PDF or a checklist showing them how your unique method works, right? With all the steps that helps them build a predictable automated lead generation system, or if it's e-commerce, like grow their business with a ROAS of 2 or 3 or whatever they desire. Okay, so you see, it's always about positioning your lead magnet, this small first step, as the first step between the problem and the solution. So they go the first 1, 2, 3 steps on this bridge. They see that it's stable, that they don't fall, right? And then you build some trust with this free service, and that increases the chance and the probability that they also work with you and go with you the other steps so that they ultimately achieve the goal. So that's how you decide if you want to promote a lead magnet and how you structure and position the lead magnet, or if you go with a direct offer, then you can only promote the direct offer if it's a very strong offer. And how to assess your offer. And if your offer is really strong enough to work with paid ads, that's something I'm going to share with you in the next video, where you get access here and below this video. I'm looking forward to the next video. Cheers and happy scaling.